Good morning, students. Today I am discuss the chapter number 1, planning in sports, and my topic is the intramural and extramural competitions. First, we discuss the what is the meaning of intramural. After that, we discuss the extramural. Okay, what is the meaning of intramural? Actually, it is a Latin word derived from the Latin word inter and moralis or moral, which means within the teams compete within the wall of the institution is called intramural competitions. Okay, I can repeat the word intramural is derived from the Latin words intra and moral or moralis, which means within walls. The team compete within the walls of the institutions. Any type of competition is called intramural competitions. Which type of competition is called intramural? Class or inter-house tournament or within an institutions, basically the house-wise competitions or inter-class-wise competitions. There are different types of competitions: cricket, football, the major games, minor games, rhythmically some games, competitive some games, and creativity some games. Okay, it's called intramural competitions. Next, extramural competition. What is the meaning of extramural? It's derived from the same Latin words extra and moralis. Extra means outside and moralis means the wall. It means that activities which are performed outside the wall of an institutions or school, means outside the campus. Any types of activities is called extramural. In fact, the extramural competition, the students of other school also participate in sports related activities. Basically, there are three types of activities of extramural: friendly matches, restricted competitions, and open competition. Restricted means only for the selected participant or a school of participate in these types of competition. Suppose example CBSE cluster level competition, only for CBSE school participate these types of competition. And next is the open competition. Open means open to all, no age bar, no limit of the age, and basically registered club also join these types of competition. Suppose East Bengal Mohan Bagan, local clubs bodies also participate, and school also, any organizations or colleges also participate these types of competition. Is called extramural. Intramural inside the campus competition, and extramural is the outside the campus competition, is called extramural competition. Now discuss the objectives of intramural competitions. Okay, first objectives to help in recreation of the student. Okay, it provide the recreation. Okay, to provide the recreation and healthy fun is another objectives of intramural. It provides the innumerable recreation opportunities and facilities to the students participating and those who just see and enjoy. By participating in intramural, they cater to their interest by entering in the field of their own choice, as there are many to choose from. It is a vast source of their joy, fun, and pleasure to take part in them. Okay, this is the first point, to help in recreation of the student. Second point, that to provide the opportunity to learn the how to organize the competitions. Okay, basically it provides the student opportunities to learn how to organize the sports competition. In fact, this is another important objectives of intramural, to organize the sports and games competition, and number of committees are formed, like example the reception committee, transportation committee, boarding and lodging committee, okay, announcement committee, first aid committee, financial committee. There are lots of committee form, and in this committee students are absorbed at various level of directly and indirectly, and they thus get a direct insight of how the competition are being organized. In fact, this become initial training for them to organize the sports and games competitions. Third point, to develop the personality. There are opportunities to develop the personality. Another big objectives of the intramural is to develop the personality of a student. Every child has some good personality. Every child has some good personality traits embedded in him. Through the intramural competitions are provoked and acquired as they are scores of opportunities for them. Thus, a student ensure to develop the physical, mental, social, emotional aspect of personality. Fourth point, to develop the leadership quality. Okay. Another important objectives of the intramural is to develop the leadership qualities among the students. All students cannot take leadership position, but intramural added to such qualities among the students. Those who have some such qualities in them, it bring them out on the surface. To find out the talented sports person, basically uh, in this point is the very important to spot out talented sports person or find out the sports person. Basically this is also objectives of intramural, to spot out the talented from all the students at any early age so that they could be well groomed and developed to win gold medal in the Olympic Games, World Cup, in the objectives of every single nations. But it is very difficult proposition and in no way easy at all. During last century, Germany adopted the policy to catch them young. It is the best source of finder, locate and train them from early childhood. Basically, talented to players to easily find out throughout the games, intramural competitions. Okay, to provide the opportunity to learn the variety of games and skills. Simply, when you participate there any games, okay, any games, throughout the games you learn the many skills, new skills, new techniques. Okay, it is a very important when you participate any types of games, football, volleyball, whatever, any types of games. Basically, learn about the games and skills. Through intramural, students learn so many games. They learn their fundamental skills, means basic skills, how to play, rules and regulations related to them, and technical and tactical knowledge of these games, which is another objective of intramural. Besides above, intramurals also teach students how to play efficiently various games and become good players there in them. These are the objectives of the intramural. Next objectives of the extramural. Next objective of the extramural competitions. First is to broaden the base of the sports. To broaden the base of the sports, the base of the sports is another vital objective of extramural. Many students from the area school participate in extramural competitions. Other schools who do not participate in the extramural get motivated. Such motivations broaden the base of the sports. The first point. Second point is to develop the sportsmanship and fraternity. To develop sportsmanship and fraternity is in students is another important objectives of extramural competitions. Extramural competitions tend to develop the traits of sportsmanship and fraternity in students. Third point, to provide the knowledge of the new rules and advanced technique. Obviously, very important point, to provide the knowledge of new rules and advanced technique. To provide the knowledge of the new rules, regulation, advanced technique and tactics of sports and games to the students is another important objectives of extramural. Students come to know about the new rules and regulation of the games and sports. They learn new techniques as well as tactics which enable the efficient in improving their performance. Fourth point, to provide the experience to students. Experience has its own value in any field. Extramural provide the experience to the students who participate in such competitions. Due to experience, students exhibit the good performance in competitions. Last point is to improve the standard of sports. It is one of the objectives of inter-school or extramural competitions to improve the standard of sports by participating in extramurals. The students become technically and tactically efficient in respective sports. They become the skillful. They become able to perform well in the competitions. Again repeat, today's my topic, intramural and extramural. Intramural means inside the campus competition is called intramural competition. Any type of competitions, these are the major competitions, football, minor competitions, or rhythmically any competitions, or competitive any competitions, or it's called intramural. And extramural means outside the campus competition is called extramural competition. It is a Latin word. Okay, friendly matches, restricted matches, and open competitions, open matches also. Example, extramurals. And there are lots of objectives of intramural competition. Many qualities you develop throughout the intramural and extramural competitions. Okay, is very important as the students to develop their personality, leadership qualities, cooperation, coordination, many qualities to that you develop, and many social qualities you develop through the intramural and extramural company. That's why it is very important in school level. Okay, thank you students, thank you very much.